Stay tuned to hear more about this amazing 36-week reading and language arts curriculum for kindergartners from thecraftyclassroom.com. Hi everybody, welcome back to Project Happy Home. For those of you who are new here, I'm Tanya, an MD JD turned stay-at-home mom of 3 kids ages 7, 4, and 2. This is a product that I have bought as a core part of our reading and language arts curriculum for my rising kindergartner, my 4-year-old, and it is produced by thecraftyclassroom.com. Basically, it's a PDF curriculum that you buy and print out and assemble yourself, but I gotta say it is amazingly easy to use. The curriculum is called READ, Ready, Eager, Able, Determined to Read. It's a 36-week curriculum of reading and language arts. It retails for around $25 online, though I will have a coupon code for 10% off that is valid through the end of May floating through this video, so stay alert for that. I sent away to have this printed. Most of it is in grayscale, which would greatly save on your ink consumption, but I just felt like this would be a good opportunity in one file to test out online printing, so I did, and it cost me about $30 with shipping and handling. So just to let you know, this is a 4-inch binder, and this is only about 24 weeks of the curriculum. I have the last 8 weeks of the curriculum still in the printing box, and I'll just add it to here as we go through it. Before I get into exactly what's in the binder, I just wanted to show you a couple of the pages that I printed in color. This is a cute alphabet page that I was going to put into my daughter's daily binder or weekly binder that she's going to use. And then they also have these daily warm-up pages that are super cute. So there's a clock and a place for time, a place for temperature, a place to do math with 10 frames and tallies and blankets. There's a place to write the number, a place for her name. There's also a calendar that they can fill out with the place for the month and the year. Today is the month, the date, and the year. Yesterday was, and tomorrow will be. So all of those calendar activities you might want to do with your kindergartner are present in this curriculum as well. And I'll probably put these into page protectors and keep them in her binder. I plan on using this 4-inch binder as my reference binder, so I won't be pulling this out every single day. Basically, I'll pull out a week and put it into her weekly binder, and then we'll work from there. One of my favorite things about this curriculum is that when you buy it, it's one PDF. It's really simple. Just open it, print it, and you're ready to go. And it comes out in order. There's nothing to organize. You can just hole punch it and put it into a binder, or you can just leave it in a box. For example, if I had selected to leave it in my printer's box, that would have been perfectly fine for organization. I could have just pulled out week by week what I wanted. I just thought it would be a little bit more convenient to hole punch it and separate them out by week. And I'll show you I did one other organizational thing just to make my life easier. When you start working your way through the pages, first they give you a curriculum overview, and as you can see, it goes through different word families for each week, and every 5th week there's blends. So for example, week 1 is am words, week 2 is at words, week 3 is ab words, week 4 is ag words, and then week 5 has blend practice, blah, flah, glah, and slah. And then it continues in that same vein all the way through 36 weeks. So there's 2 to 3 sight words per week, there's 1 word family per week, and then there's the beginning blend cycle every 5th week. 2 days a week, they suggest on Tuesday and Thursday, there's interactive notebook activities. So that was also an excellent feature of this program. I thought you don't have to go ahead and do Pinterest or buy a separate interactive notebook. They have suggestions for how you could use your interactive notebook and set it up, and then it goes through and explains each and every single one of the pages they provide. So it explains the daily pages, and then it explains what you're going to do on Monday. So here it gives you an example of what those pages look like. And then Tuesday's days, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and then the review and blend week. I really appreciated that the explanations were short and sweet, and it all took very little time. There's also games included, like bingo games and spinning games where you set up a paperclip spinner, and sorting games. So here's week 1, just to give you an example, and you go through and it's I Can Rhyme. This is an example of a page that comes in color, and I actually plan on printing this out in color on cardstock and keeping it perhaps in one of those stand-up flyer things, or just in her weekly notebook for that week, because I think it'll be a really good thing to kind of highlight with her for the week every single day what it is, and we can review it, and it'll just be a pretty little addition. So here you have am practice, and you can actually practice sounding it out. And here you have writing practice. Here you have something that you can use for a variety of arts and crafts. For example, you could do it as a Play-Doh mat where they shape the letters. You could do dot-to-dot markers. You could have them fill it with pictures of different things that have this sound. You can do a variety of things. You can have them paint it or color it or what have you. Add three-dimensional things to it like yarn. These are cards of the words that you can either cut out or just review with them in place. If you notice in the corner, I've actually labeled these with 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the 4 days of the week that they plan for. So we might not get to every activity on the first day, but at least this way I know that everything with a 2 could possibly or theoretically be done in one day. So all of these pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, could technically be done on a Tuesday, for example. So this page has a read and match section where you have the arrow to sound out each letter to get the words, and then you can match it up. And then you also have a sounded out section here with beginning sounds, middle sounds, and ending sounds. Here's a coloring page, and so this is an interactive page. So the reason it says week 1, day 1 is not because you have to do it on the first day, but because it would be the first of 2 days of interactive notebooking. So you can cut this out, fold the flaps, and put these under. It's really nice and simple and just perfect, I think, for this age level. Each of the interactive notebook activities is a little bit different, so they're not all like this. Here's some writing practice and some finding practice for the words. Here's some spinning game practice where they can spin, and based on how often they spin it, they pick which one they're going to write. Some dab and dots, so they can do this with a Q-tip, as it shows you up in that corner. And then also a little find your word here, and also dot to dots. Here's read and respond, and this would be theoretically the first activity of the 3rd day. There's some letter tile activities, and you'll see they provide the letter tiles here for each activity. And this I thought was a really nice feature, because if your child wants to cut them out, they can, or you can cut them out and pre-prepare them. If you already have letter tiles, you can definitely use those instead, but if you don't, they are here for you. It goes on, they have real word and nonsense words that they can create, which I thought was a really fun activity. And then there's color and find the words that have the am sound. There's a maze here, a word maze, and there's also a tracing and saying. Here's a little book that they can create, and just to mention, they have just recently come out with 28 readers that go along and correlate with this curriculum. So you could buy that separately, and I'm sorry I don't know the cost of that, but you could use the coupon code for that as well. And it's basically readers like this that you print out and assemble for them, but I think I'm probably going to go ahead and get those. So if I do, I will definitely show them to you. Here you have the next interactive notebook activity. And then you have what is your name here, draw the face of the child, draw a face on this child, and then cut and paste into your notebook. And here at the end of every week, I thought this was really adorable. They have a crown for them to create with words in that family. And I know, for example, my daughter will be so happy to create something like that and wear it for when her dad comes home to show him what she's learned. And here there's just another word practice page. Week. So here's the first blending week, and here's blah. So they'll do a different blend every day for that practice. And I'll just flip through slowly so you can see. Here's some writing word practice again. I'll draw and write. They really do incorporate a lot of different activities, which I find really, really convenient, especially since it's all assembled for you. You don't have to pick and choose and, for example, go to the blending folder and open that up and print that out and separately organize it. It's all in order for you straight out of the printer. Here's a little science activity. So when you do the blend weeks, I've noticed that they have some science activities with those, and that's really nice. So that one was a little planting activity. Here's your next blend. So this would be the next day. And they do some activities similarly to the rhyming weeks, like nonsense words. And separating out, sorting out those blend sounds. Oh, that's an adorable jellyfish to draw. And here's the science activity again, a little bit about bird's nest and egg laying. And then there is a bingo game at the end of this, and I think the printout automatically prints 4, which is really nice if you have a family of 4 or 4 kids or 3 kids and 1 mom, as I do. And then they have the bingo words here and the card words. And then it goes right back into the 6th week with another I Can Rhyme sound word family, so the Ann family. I am so impressed with this curriculum. I'm so impressed with its ease of use and ease of assembly. I really think they thought out a lot of details to make it easier for us to use. I do suggest, if you get it, to label in the upper corner just what pages would be for the first day, the second day, the third day, and the fourth day, just to make it easier on yourself, and maybe separating it out week by week like this. I hope you've enjoyed this review. I am so grateful to the Crafty Classroom ladies for providing me with the coupon code to offer you guys, so definitely don't forget to grab that before you go on there and buy this. I am really thrilled to have discovered this, and I can't wait to buy more from their site. They have a huge variety of homeschool printables, including geography things as well as the readers that I mentioned. So definitely go on and check it out. I know they also have a preschool curriculum with alphabets, and I wish I had known about them sooner, because I'm sure I would have loved using it with my rising kindergartner last year. So that was my initial impressions of the Read Curriculum Notebook by craftyclassroom.com. If you like this video and if you're interested in more videos about kindergarten curriculum, please hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be putting out more videos about the curriculum I plan to use for my rising kindergartner and my rising second grader in the next few weeks. So subscribe and you won't miss any of those. As always, I wish you a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching.